Come one, come all. You are now plugged into the Ox, your weekly source of hip-hop, rap music, and everything underground. Roll yourself up something potent, pour yourself a drink, get yourself comfortable. We finna chill.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to a very special episode of the Ox Podcast. As always, it's your boy Stilo, aka OG Homunculus, out here in the flesh, thuggin', and I am joined by none other than my boy TH0MMO here, thuggin'. How you doing today, bro?
What up? Thank you for having me, bro. I'm doing good.
Pleasure is all mine. Chilling, bro. We chilling like a fucking villain. I was telling you before we started recording, it's a lazy ass Saturday for me, so I'm fucking vibing. I've been smoking all day. I had a concert last night. Like, I'm chilling.
What'd you see?
Chris Patrick and Marco Plus, which dude, fucking crazy. I'm literally wearing the fucking Marco Plus beanie right now because I was like, you know what, fuck it. They never make fucking like concert merch in my size because I'm a big motherfucker. I wear a 3XL tall. So I was like, you know what? I can wear a beanie. Let me show support, whatever. So yeah, I'm chilling, man. It's a good vibe today. I'm excited to get into this record. We've been talking for a little bit about making this happen. I heard, I don't want to leak anything, but there was a beat of yours that I heard on a peer of ours upcoming shit. And I was like, oh, this dude TH0MMO is fucking crazy, actually. Let me put ears to this. And we are, I want to say it's been about 2 weeks on the dot since Exclamations came out. So I'm very excited to get into it. Yeah, man.
Yeah, yesterday marked the 2-week anniversary or whatever you want to call it.
Hell yeah.
Went by quick.
Yeah, yo, trust me, time is going fucking fast, bro. It's already the end of March. It's fucked up.
So weird. Trust
me, bro. I mean, fuck, we were talking a little bit as well about the crazy nature of life and how fucking crazy everything is. I digress. So, as per gay little tradition of my show, I always like asking my guests, what have you been listening to recently?
Oh, man. Let me just pull on my on repeat.
Hell yeah.
But off the dome, honestly, like I listen to the same like 5 songs every day. I'm not gonna lie, but recently, a lot of Mike Eagle, Mike Eagle,
right on.
A lot of old school, like some of that old Hellfire Club stuff, like Milo from back in the day. Mike, obviously, he's like my favorite right now. Akai Solo, and then AJ Suede, of course. You know,
yep, Suede God. Bro, that most recent shit, fucking, I forget the name of it, but like the one he just dropped is fucking ridiculous, man.
Yeah, he's always dropping. He's so consistent. And then the last name I want to just mention is I've been listening to a lot of Doo-Wop Kane recently as well.
Word, right on. Okay, that's someone who I've never really tapped in with. Should I be bumping more Doo-Wop Kane?
Oh yeah, he's great. The production on his music is awesome.
Yeah. I've heard, what have I heard from him? I'm not going to try and recall because I definitely wouldn't be able to, but like from what I've heard, I know his like whole sound is fucking ridiculous. Right on. Okay, sick. Yeah. Shout out to Kai Solo as well. I knew, like, all things considered with what we've spoken about, like, I know we're pretty similar in terms of like our tastes and what we listen to. So yeah, man, right on. Excuse me. So, as for people who are unfamiliar with yourself and your work, just a quick little introduction of who you are, the shit that you're on, etc., etc.
All right, so like you introduced before, I'm TH0MMO. I mean, my real name is Tom.
Yep.
The name TH0MMO, I don't even remember how I got it. It was my Twitter username back in like 2019, 2018. So as an artist, I've been making beats about like 7-8 years, but I've been releasing it's gonna be 5 years pretty soon, which is crazy.
Oh shit, right on.
Yeah, it's crazy. If I had to describe my sounds, well, I mean, what most people say when they listen to me is I'm very sample heavy. I use a lot of samples.
Totally.
I think that Yeah, that's something that you get from listening to me. Recently, I've been trying to into like cloud rap a little bit more,
Word.
making that
Okay.
type of production. Yeah, I would describe myself as pretty experimental for the most part,
Mhm.
sample heavy. I don't really have a specific sound. I kind of just make what I make and I have fun with it. So
Yeah. The thing I like about what I've heard of your work, which albeit is not the most, like the album that we're about to get into is the first full body of work of yours that I've heard, but you don't stick to one specific lane and you're kind of doing like a bunch of different shit, but still within that same kind of like sample heavy production. And it's fucking ill, man. I'm telling you, it's cool, bro. It's one of those ones that I love this whole internet music shit because literally like some Twitter mutual shit, I'll be like, oh, they make music. Let me dial in. And then it's like fucking holy shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna type it because I don't want to leak it, but hold on. I think we talked about it. Oh, I'm telling you, we run a very serious operation. That shit that I just sent you, bro. I heard that and I was like, this nigga is fucking crazy, actually.
yeah, I knew that that's what you were referring to when you talked about an unreleased track. Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Oh,
That beat is good.
It's so good, man. So yeah, it's really fucking cool. So we are here more or less to talk about your most recent release, Exclamations, which came out March 13th of this year of 2026. With it being 2 weeks of it being out, how are you feeling about the reception? What's the headspace like? All of that.
Oh, it's been great. I'm so grateful for it. Like I told you earlier, before we started recording, we were talking about it. This has been by far the best like reception for any of my projects that I've dropped because this is really my first like. I mean, I've dropped a lot of projects, but I really put a lot of effort into the promotion on this one.
Yeah.
There's a lot of serious promotion on social media and plus the features. So, and I've shared it with a bunch of people, and people have said they liked it, and that just makes me really happy. I feel really good about the weeks in.
I think as you should be as well, because all things considered, like it's like we were talking a little bit, like this being a lot of people's like first exposure to you and your work, I think is really, really good because the quality of this project is fucking crazy for one. And it's like, oh man, like you should absolutely be proud of this. And like I've shared it around a lot of my circles. I've played this shit on the aux at functions I've been at, and like people are fucking
Really?
vibing.
That's awesome.
Totally, man. So
at functions?
Yeah, bro. I don't really be going to like parties or anything like that these days,
Yeah, me
but
neither.
bro, I'm getting fucking old for this shit, man. Also, sorry,
It's not as fun as it used to be.
I'm saying, bro, we getting old, bro. It's like we're fucking. Can I say
Scary.
what we were talking about? The fucking the mids.
Yeah, go ahead,
bro. It's like we're getting old. The weed is getting too strong. Like we just gotta chill, bro. I'm not built for this partying shit, man. Motherfuckers is smoking like fucking resin infused spliffs, and I'm like, bro, can we just chill the fuck out?
Just a few days ago, I had one of those.
Bro, they're fucked up.
It was like a 44% THC. It was covered in resin.
Yeah.
Took a few hits. And I've never been that high in my life, and I thought, okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make some music off of this, and I just couldn't. It put me on my ass.
Telling you, bro, like, dog, I be hitting studio sessions a lot these days, and I gotta like, I'm with a lot of young cats, and they're out here smoking some fucking crazy shit. I can't smoke it, or else I'm not gonna be able to rap, bro. Like, it's ridiculous. But yeah, no, I was at where was I at? It was this is a crazy story to tell on air, but I'm gonna tell it anyways. It was just after another show I was at last week, and I linked with someone new, just someone who I met at that show, and then got into their car afterwards. We were chilling, smoking, whatever, and I played the Suede cut on this Teen Spirit Odor. I played the Young J joint. I played Pigeon, which. Ooh, I don't know what my favorite is. I'm looking at the track list now. But I was playing a few cuts off the record, and like Shotty was really vibing with it. So like, thank you for that, first and foremost.
He's alive.
100%.
Oh yeah, no problem.
And yeah, like it's fucking sick, man. It's for like, it's obviously not your debut, but as like the first thing I've heard of yours, and like putting it onto my people, everyone's vibing with it. It's fucking sick, dude. So getting into just the title of it, because that was kind of a big thing that caught my attention. Exclamations with the upside down and then the regular exclamation mark. What does that kind of represent, and what was the mentality of that title going into it?
All right, so as far as the title exclamations goes, so I started making this album
Mm.
in, I want to say the first beat for this album was made like late October. I had dropped a little bit of a project in October called Outgrown. It was just like a beat tape. There was like
Mhm.
one or two features on it. And the title exclamations refers to just me feeling, I guess, a lot of emotions during the whole creation of this. It was a way for me to just cope with stress. That's what
Mm.
music's always been, especially in recent years, you know, like you said, at getting older, you know,
Mhm.
being in school, dealing with everyday life. You know,
Yeah,
I view music as it's just something I'm so glad that I've been able to. I'm so blessed to be able to make it. And the title exclamations, it just references the different emotions that I went through making these beats. That's all it is. And then the upside down, the exclamation point, and then the upside down one. I just thought it looked cool.
it does.
There's really nothing more to that. Yeah, I like the way it looks.
Totally. It's one of those ones where it's very much so an eye catcher, and like the album art as well of just like the orb with like the like exclamation coming out of it. Like,
Actually, I make all my own covers. I don't
oh, yeah.
really nothing crazy. I just make them on my phone.
Mhm. Word. That's ill. I like that a lot, actually. And like aesthetically, it's just pleasing to look at. You know, like the cover, the title, everything. Like it's dope, man. It's really really dope. Yeah, right
Appreciate
on.
it.
And I think that's such a perfect kind of thing, because what is music if not like, it sounds corny, but like what is music if not therapeutic? You know what I mean? If not that,
Not corny at all. It's
yeah,
100% correct.
you feel me,
That's
bro?
I've been so long. It's literally like you put on music, and I mean you're not gonna forget everything, but it's
Mhm.
definitely gonna help you a little bit
It's the
just deal with
sanctuary.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm sure you're the same way as someone who makes music. I cannot go a day in my life without bumping some shit, bro. Like,
Fuck no.
you
That's
know what I
never
mean?
happened.
Like, what the fuck are we doing here, bro? I do my best to listen to an album top to bottom a day minimum. Like, at least, whether it be some new shit, some old shit, whatever. Like, that's how you have to operate, you know?
Yeah,
So,
I don't get people who just sorry to
mhm,
cut you off, but I don't get people who just don't like on the daily listen to music. I just
mhm.
don't understand. I really don't.
Oh, and like I get it. Like listening to a bunch of new shit all the time, that can be a little exhausting. But it's like,
If
I know for a fact,
yeah,
no matter what, I can go back and turn on like Haram. You know what I mean? I can go back and
for
turn on
sure.
like fucking Spirit Roaming or some shit and enjoy it fully, wholeheartedly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So getting into kind of the logistics, for lack of a better term, did the process of this album start as you knowing you wanted to make like a full project? Or was it more kind of like you had a few joints and then the process kind of happened organically, where next thing you know, oh shit, you have an album on your hands, kind of thing?
So usually what I've been doing for the past like 2 years, because I only started working with other artists in
Mm-hmm,
2020. Before that, you know, from 2021 to 2023, I was just dropping solo beat
mm-hmm,
tapes. Just so um going into this project, like I knew like as soon as I made like the first few beats back in November, December, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna put together an actual project. I made the
mm-hmm,
beats before I did any feature, before I reached out to any features. I
mm-hmm.
made most of the beats, but I knew I was gonna have people on them. I wasn't sure who yet. That sort of just came to me as I went along. But as soon as I made the first few beats, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make an album. But I knew I wasn't gonna drop it until like 5, 6 months later.
Yeah. After it's all refined and like not put together, you know what I'm trying to say? Like after it's
Yeah,
perfected, you have
sure.
everyone else on there that you
I
wanted,
didn't
et
want to
cetera.
rush it or anything.
Totally, bro. I mean, fuck, man. That's the fucking. I feel low key like one of the worst things you can do, especially as like a producer album, is just like rush it, get fucking whoever the fuck on there, people phoning in their verses, whatever, and then it's just kind of like not a refined body of work. I think like as a producer led album with a bunch of MCs on there, it's always best to make sure it's as polished as it can be. The features are like very much so thought out and not just kind of haphazardly thrown together. You know what I mean? So fuck yeah, dude. Right on. Yeah. That kind of answers my next question of like realizing it was going to be a full-blown record as opposed to just like a tape or anything like that. Sick.
Yeah, I knew immediately, like, it's gonna be like between 10 to 14 tracks. I wanted to make something full length. I wanted it to have like half features and then just half solo. Because that was what I did last year. I released an album like that. That was my first one. It's called Volume 3. That was my first time ever really releasing a producer album. Before that, I had, like I said before, just solo beat tapes, and then I had a collab beat tape with, I don't know, do you know Lukai?
Yeah, I know
Who
Lukai.
that is? I made a collab tape with him in 2024, and that was really my first time working with any rappers or singers. That was really my intro to that.
Yeah, right on. Volume 3 was the joint that had the there was the Young J and Lil Fig cut on there, right? Stainless. Yes, yeah. That shit's ill as fuck. That's a crazy fucking song, actually. Right on. Yeah,
like it, bro.
It's one of those ones I realized, like, going through, you're a lot more connected to the scene than I initially realized, where there's a lot of names and a lot of people that like know you and co-sign you and know your shit that I'm like, oh shit, what? You know what I mean? Like, I'm very close with Nico, aka Quest for Sage. That's the homie, and like he knew of you before I knew of you, and I was like, oh shit, what? Oh, crazy shit. So right on, yeah. And yeah,
he's great.
Shout out Nico, bro. Motherfuckers sleep on Nico, bro. That dude is fucking nuts, man. That guy is so fucking crazy. Yeah, it's cool. And I feel like, especially with exclamations, like going, like I did like a skim of pretty much all your discography leading up into this interview, just because I like to know what I'm talking about and not talk up my ass. This feels like a lot more refined and like definitely like more guided in that sense. Like it feels a lot more polished, especially with like all the features, everything like that. So kudos to you, because I know that's not easy to do. It's not easy to put together a record like this. So like, fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely the feel to me as well, that this is for sure the most put together one in terms of the production and the mixing and just the arrangement and everything. It's definitely a big leap for me in terms of like I put out a project that actually reached the base, because like you said before, you were talking about how it's polished and well put together. When I first started dropping music, like when I was 16, 17 years old, it wasn't, but I was having fun with it, you know,
Yeah,
and I
totally.
still am. So it doesn't really bother me that it wasn't. But yeah, this one's definitely put together.
And like, me personally, at least with my music, I'm very like anti-dump god rhetoric, where you know what I mean? Like, I know, like, for me at least, I want to make sure like the work that I put out is like the most polished, etc., but like, I'm a rapper for one. As a producer, I think it's really important just to get fucking beats out there and like show people what you're about, show people the shit that you're on. So eventually when it's time to put together something like this, it's like, oh, this is the work that I can reference. This is what it's going to sound like, but like on that next level. You know what I mean? And bro, mission success in that sense. Like very much so mission success. I'm telling you, this album really impressed me, man. Like for real. It's
So glad.
Yeah.
I was a little bit nervous. I was like, what are you going to think about it?
Bro, I fuck with it, bro, for real. And I'm telling you, like, I'm not gonna say that live on air, but I be listening to some bullshit sometimes, bro. Like, yeah.
So shout out to Dump God though, because you just brought him up.
Real.
Shout out to him. He's one of the reasons I do music for sure.
Totally. But at the same time, we don't need that 14th project in 2 months, bro. Like, you know what I mean? We can slow down a little bit.
Yeah, I understand.
It's like there's a lot of Boldy James songs that I really, really like. I get tired of, he's ill as fuck. I get tired of listening to so much Boldy James. I'm digesting one record. He has another 3 out. And I'm like, bro, like, can we? Anyway, that's just me.
Listen, I'll say this, bro. For the past 3 years, I use Spotify still, unfortunately. I know that they're really shit at paying artists.
Yeah.
Really bad. But on my Spotify Wrapped at the end of every year for the
Mhm.
past 2, maybe 3 years. Boldy and Craven have been in the top 2. I
Totally.
fucking love the albums they put out. I play them, especially when Penalty of Leadership dropped. I
Oh,
played that nonstop,
stupid
nonstop.
album.
I love it, bro.
That's real.
I
That's
wish they
super
would
real.
release more, even though they've already released a bunch.
They have, I want to say it's 4 full-length albums now, right?
It's 4, yeah.
Yeah, because it's Penalty of Leadership, Fair Exchange, No Robbery. Oh, I'm a fake fan.
Late to My Own Funeral, and then
That's
the
the
most recent one was I forget.
because he dropped so fucking much. It's so hard to keep a track of them, bro. But I digress. Yeah, that's real. That's real as fuck. Yeah, and like it's cool to see this come to fruition. Like even I was talking to Young Jay a little bit about it as well, and they were telling me like, yo, you got to keep an ear on TH0MMO. Like this motherfucker's crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Shout out Young Jay. Peace to you. God.
Oh yeah,
the GOAT.
I definitely want to talk about Young Jay for a second.
Yeah, for sure.
Young Jay is the GOAT. They've helped me so much in my musical journey because I've been mutuals with Young Jay for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Young Jay, we've been making music together. We only have a few songs together that have been released, but we've been making music together for it's basically been 2 years at this point because he's on the Lukai album.
Mm-hmm.
He's featured from 2024, and just one of the best souls you'll ever meet. Such a kind person.
Totally.
And an amazing rapper too. Amazing. Like once I made that beat, I knew I had to get Young Jay on it. I've been waiting for another feature, so I'm glad.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to this. I don't even think they know this, but they were kind of one of my first introductions into this underground scene as well, where it was just like on some Twitter shit. I heard the record that they did with PTY in 2025, fucking At Ease, right?
So dope.
Such a crazy, like so fucking crazy.
Good. So good.
That was very high in my list last year. That shit was nuts. And through Young Jay, that's how I found PTY. That's how I eventually found like, you know, Lil Fig, July, fucking Jordan, No God.
Goated.
Like
Goated.
Most of the scene. I don't even think they know. So Young Jay, if you're listening to this, shout out to you, twin. I appreciate you. That, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, it's cool.
He calls me T Money, or they call me T Money.
T Money, that's hard.
I call him J Money sometimes.
Can I also
really
call you T Money? Is that allowed?
Yeah, sure. T Money has a good ring to it. Yeah, I don't mind.
Totally. Shout out T Money. That's real. Yeah, right on. So a big kind of thing that I gathered from this and like the promotion and everything, we've talked about a little bit before, about how this album is kind of the culmination of the last 5 years of work put together. Do you think that this album is kind of like the pinnacle of that, or is this more so the start of you putting like that much gas into every release moving forward? That's a broad question, but you know what I mean?
Oh, that's a great question though.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to say it's a little bit of both. It is definitely the start because going forward, obviously I'm going to put a lot of effort into these releases, you know, especially now that I'm blessed to be part of such a scene and have connections with artists. I'm going to be, working even harder going forward, obviously.
Totally.
This album, I will say, in terms of like what's next, right now I'm just trying to focus on making beats, for other people, getting my name out there. This album, I would say is a new start for me though, but also I would say it's the pinnacle, just because I've been making music for a little bit now, 5-6 years, and been releasing music, and I'm just really proud of this one. I could say that I'm really proud of it. I was really excited. I was really eager to share it. So I would say it's a little bit of both.
Totally, yeah. And you can feel that too, like in the music, and like, I mean, fuck, we've been mutuals since, I want to say like it was 4 or 5 months like before this album. Like I know you were really put.
Time is flying.
Time is flying, bro. Like flying. And like it's really cool too, because like hearing you over like all over the place, like to bring Young Jay back, like I know they dropped that SoundCloud Lucy produced by you as well, and like
the Valentine's Day track.
Yeah, that shit was fucking stupid. Like stupid.
I love it.
Yeah. And like not to leak as well, but like the unreleased shit, like I've heard you on a lot of shit of like peers of mine and people who I've been keeping my ear on. And it's like, it's really cool to hear someone to me who's like new and fresh that's entering the scene and like coming in with a fucking bang too. You know what I mean? Like it's dope. And
yeah, well, I don't know about coming in with a bang. I mean, I appreciate that
I
obviously,
think so.
but right now I'm just trying to get my foot in and you know, make meaningful connections because I really love all these people in this scene, and I'm just glad that I'm able to work with them. You know,
Totally. And that's how it should be, I think. Like, all things considered, like, I was talking to the homegirl earlier, like, music is so special because it is, like, such a crazy form of connection and such, like, you know what I'm rambling like fucking crazy.
oh, 100%, and I
Yeah,
understand every word of it.
totally, man, totally. Yeah, it's sick. And, like, bro, I'm so for real, like, here, like, I hear a lot of names. I hear a lot of people like in passing, whatever. It's rare that someone sticks out to me as much as you did, as fast as you did. You know what I mean? Where like I heard your shit and I was like, oh shit, this dude crazy. And then I hear more of your shit and I'm like, wait, this dude's crazy, bro. Like oh man, it's nuts. So bro, like I'm telling you, this is the fucking start of the new era, man. And I'm very excited to hear where it goes.
Means a lot, bro. Yeah, for me, I really just had to get that, you know, promotion and social media part down. That was really what I like. As soon as I just started posting on social media, I have a new album, and you know, people were interacting, and I was reaching out to people as well. Obviously, you know, like we have to do that. But yeah, I really started taking that aspect of it seriously, and I'm glad because I wasn't really doing that before. So I'm really glad I took that step. You know, it's hard.
It is astounding the power of social media, bro. Literally,
Crazy.
like, this whole shit that I'm doing right now with the aux all started on some Twitter shit. Like, if I'm being so fucking for real with you, like, the homie Max that I do the main show with, I'm gonna keep it a stat. We haven't recorded an episode in like a fucking month because I've been losing my mind. But we did this off the strength of Twitter, and then the first few interviews were off the strength of like Twitter and community. And then next thing I know, here I am with like this platform. And then I'm making music and I'm like, yo, I'm getting ready to drop a tape. And I have motherfuckers that are gonna listen to it off the strength entirely because of social media. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. Yeah. So yeah, it's really cool to see.
Twitter's how I sorry for cutting you off, my bad. Twitter is how I like how I started like wanting to make music and make beats. I mean, I've always wanted to do it, right? Back in like 2018, 2019, I was on Instagram, I was on Twitter. I was, you know, like hip hop Twitter or HHC, whatever you wanted to call it back then, right?
Yep.
And then hip hop Instagram with like I had like a music reviewing account, you know.
Right
that's
on.
how it started, right? And you know, through there, I just that was how I met everybody. You know, it was basically a community, and it, you know, seeing all these smaller artists dropped, I was like, hey, you know, I've been making beats for a little bit. I was, you know, pretty novice at that point, but fuck it, bro. Let me just start dropping as well. And I was like a teenager back then, and yeah, it all happened through social media, which social media has a ton of flaws. It really does.
Yep.
But one of the good things about it is that, you know, is the music aspect of it.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Like, not a day goes by where I'm not infinitely grateful for like this network of mutual and community that I have, that we're all a part of. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. It truly is something surreal. Yeah. To pivot a little bit to get into the sound of the record, which obviously, like, it's fucking music. Let's get into the sound of it. How would you describe the overall palette / vibe of the record?
No, it's an interesting question because, you know, I probably should have like a concrete answer to it, but honestly, the beats, they're kind of all over the place a little bit, which I feel like fits the title pretty well.
Totally.
But if I had to just, you know, lay out like what the overall palette would be, like I said before, very sample heavy, a little bit abstract, and I think it's arranged nicely as well between the features and the solo beats. It flows all together, I would say.
Agreed. To me, I very much so got like it's funny that we mentioned Craven before. Like, there is kind of that like Craven kind of old school analog kind of sound to it, where
Yeah, I mean, he's one of my biggest influences.
Yeah.
I'll just say that for sure.
Totally. That begs the question, actually. Do you do all your shit digital, or do you do like 404 analog shit?
It's a great question. It's mostly digital. I do have a few Akai products. Like I
Right
started
on.
off with the MIDI keyboard. That was how a
Okay.
lot of people start off, the Akai MIDI. And I do have the MPC Studio. I know that they're releasing a new MPC. I want to get that depending on the price.
Of course.
And so I use those sometimes. Not really nowadays. Like for this album, it was mostly just me and my laptop.
Right on. Right on. FL Ableton, just sheer curiosity?
Logic Pro.
Logic. Underrated. Underrated
Yeah.
as fuck. Niggas don't use Logic. Type shit. Okay, right on. Right on.
It's just really good because of the Mac, you know.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Logic Pro, and also another software that I used for a few of the tracks
Mm.
was the MPC software, not MPC Beats, MPC2 or whatever
Yeah,
it's called.
yeah. The built-in sampler, for lack of a better
It's
term,
great
right?
for sampling.
Yeah, totally. I seen who the fuck did I see use that recently? I couldn't tell you. I said it to you earlier. I've been smoking weed all fucking day, bro.
Can't blame you, bro.
Yeah.
Just one of those days every day.
It's Saturday. Like, I'd be working a fucking evil ass job during the week. Like, I'm trying to chill. Anyways, yeah, right on. Shout out Logic, bro. Not a lot of motherfuckers use Logic. That's real. Dope.
Yeah, I mean,
dope.
it is kind of GarageBand on steroids, just from the look of it. So maybe that's why a lot of people don't like it, the layout. But I like it.
Even that, niggas sleep on GarageBand. That's a crazy fucking dog, bro.
GarageBand is sick, bro.
Yeah.
That was how I started.
Type shit.
That first beat tape that I dropped, it was mostly like MPC, but some of the songs were made on GarageBand. GarageBand is not the worst thing in the world. I mean, I don't use it anymore, but I have nothing but respect.
Totally, man. Totally. Like, I don't know if you're into like any indie music or anything like that, but Steve Lacy had this one. Yeah, that first Steve Lacy
GarageBand Demon.
Yeah, GarageBand fucking demon, man.
The GarageBand Demon.
Tell it. I really like the expression GarageBand demon. Actually, that's fire.
And he makes it sound incredible too.
Incredible, yeah, for real.
It doesn't matter what you use, man. As long as you make stuff.
As long as the music is ill, who cares? Like, this is fucking crazy. I've been using the same cracked copy of FL Studio 12 since like 2017, I want to say.
Oh yeah,
and like
everything cracked.
Everything cracked. I ain't paying for shit. Allegedly, for the cops listening to this, because I know I got some fucking cops out here.
They might be listening.
Yeah, maybe, just maybe.
More important things to worry about.
Telling you, bro, go fucking deal with the fucking cartel or some shit, bro. Don't worry about me fucking illegally downloading software. Anyway, I'm rambling like a motherfucker. It's one of those ones with this album as well that I really like with a lot of producer albums, where you have kind of an umbrella that you're working under, like sonically, but you're able to do so many different things within that. One thing on this album that like we've talked about already is like there is a lot of different sounds going on, but all kind of in the same niche, all things considered. Excuse me. And I find that like super fucking ill, and knowing that that's the intention that's kind of going into it, like, makes it a very enjoyable listen for me. A question I have about that is, was there a specific moment or track where that kind of clicked, that that's what was going down, or was it all still just kind of naturally happening in real time?
It was naturally happening for the most part, but one track that really, kind of just blew me away a little bit when I got the verse back, and I was thinking to myself, like, oh yeah, this is going to be a very interesting album, was the track with Jay, actually, Show Me. When that verse came back, I was like, oh yeah, this album's going to be great.
Nuts.
Because they really killed that beat. I didn't think, I remember sending that beat in like January, like early January, and Jay talked about how they loved the beat, and then like a few weeks to a month later, they sent back the verse, and I was like, oh yeah, we're live,
Yeah.
But going back to your other question, yeah, I mean, there was nothing really cohesive about like the sound. I kind of just threw it together, but I like how it came out.
Agreed, fully. Yeah, totally. Like it does feel very natural. You know what I mean? Like this might sound really fucking weird, but to me, this album kind of sounds like let's say you have like an apartment and you have just sessions going on and you're just like a witness in this apartment. Like you're sitting in the corner as you're cooking. You have these different MCs coming in, you have these different vibes. Like it's sick, man. It's such a sick fucking vibe, dude. Like for anyone listening to this interview who hasn't listened to this album in its entirety, like go and listen to this shit. Like it's crazy, dude. It's one of the illest releases this year for me. Like
I love that, bro. Thank you so much.
I like I say one of the illest releases. I mean like in the scene that we're in, you know what I mean? Like it's one of those ones that people need to go and listen to, because I get a lot of people who are like, how are you so tapped in? How are you this? How are you that? It's like you just gotta like find the people who are really dedicated to this shit. Find the people that are really out here making music for this shit. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
I love the comparison that you made, or like the vibe that you painted out about like an apartment stuff, because it's interesting. I made most of these beats in my dorm, if not all of them, just in my dorm room, right? And I have roommates, suite mates. I mean, I have my own room, but
Yeah, people you
I
share
live
the
with
dorm with.
with my friends. I live with my friends, and then there's a couple of rappers, and there's a group of musicians at my university that they have their own little group. So sometimes I'll hang out with them. For some of these beats, it's actually kind of just what you were describing. You know, we're
Word.
in this dorm, and we're all just chilling out, and I'm making some music. You know, they're making music. It's that vibe, and it was a lot of fun. It was a
Yeah.
lot of fun.
That is a fucking perfect segue, because I want to get into the features a little bit. To list out all of them, we have, of course, AJ Suede, Young J, Unruly, Link Lion, It's Taj Mahal, Karma, and The Night Sark. I've obviously heard of most of the people that are on this. The two cats I was unfamiliar with is Taj Mahal and Night Sark. Are those cats from the university scene you're talking about?
Nate Sirk
Nate
is
Sark.
a part of the
Yeah.
he is a part of the community, like the one we were mentioning on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
That was how I got to know him, and I reached out for a feature, and he's super tough. And
Yeah, he's crazy.
Taj Mahal doesn't go to school with me, but I met him. He's like a friend of a friend, and he's out in Brooklyn.
Word.
Shout out to him. He's awesome. Really nice guy. I'm glad that I got to work with him. But yeah, he's the friend of a friend. I want to shout out someone else. I go to a school with a rapper named Peace the Prophet,
Word. Right
and
on.
that was how I met. Or I haven't met him, but that was how I got connected with Taj
Mm-hmm.
Mahal through him. Yeah.
Okay, right on, right on. I feel like let me search up Nate Stark on Twitter, because surely I know this motherfucker, right? Like, hold on.
You probably have a lot of mutuals with him.
Is it the Nate Stark on? Yeah, I
Yeah.
got bare fucking mutuals. But let me shoot that boy a follow, right?
How many? Like 500?
61. I
Oh, I
think
was
that's a
about to
lot.
say. All
Personally.
right. Yeah. 500. What am I
Yeah.
talking about?
Hey, you'd be some bro. Motherfuckers is some. I be knowing some motherfuckers, bro. Like it's low key kind of crazy. Like literally at the show I was at last night, I dapped some dude up and I mentioned like vaguely, yeah, I be on Twitter and shit. He's like, wait, what's your Twitter? I was like, oh, it's
Recognize
fucking,
you?
bro. That motherfucker knew me as OG Homunculus, and I was like, damn,
That's
like,
awesome, bro.
yeah,
That's
crazy,
awesome.
dude. So like, yeah. Right on though, right on. In terms of bringing all of these MCs together, how did you know, or rather, excuse me, who, like, did you make a beat with a specific MC in mind? Did you have people in mind that you wanted on this project, like, before the beats were made? Like, how did that process kind of look like?
So honestly, like I didn't really have a set list at first. So when I reached out to AJ Suede, which by the way, shout out
Mhm.
to AJ Suede. I mean, I've been listening to him since I was like 14.
Yeah,
You know, I've just been a big fan for so long, and to get him on this project, I'm so glad that he was able to work with me. I'm
totally.
really grateful for that. I made that beat, and I just thought he would float over it, really. So I
Mm,
reached out to him for a feature on Twitter, and he answered. And
mm,
yeah, I mean, that was how I got him. And then A, obviously, just one of my closest friends. That was easy. Like that was like a no brainer. Like an
totally.
automatic. And as for everyone else, nothing really like cohesive. Just made the beats and decided to reach out to people. Like, hey, if you want to do a feature, I think you would sound great over this. But obviously, wanted to make connections with most of them first. Like Taj Mahal, I've known for a little bit. Jay, I've known for like 3 years. Obviously, AJ Suede, just a dream feature,
Type.
really. And then Unruly is super tough. Really one of
Unruly's
the most
crazy.
underrated rappers in the world.
Yes.
Really, seriously. And then Link Lone, me and him have been talking for a little bit. Who else? Nate Cirque, like you said. Yeah, nothing was set in stone from the jump. It kind of just came along as the project started to move along. And then Karma, again.
Shout out Karma, man.
Yo, one of the coolest guys, bro.
Yeah. Funny enough, we are recording this on Karma's birthday. Happy birthday, Black Karma.
Happy birthday to Karma, bro.
I know this shit is going to come out like way fucking after, but shout out to Black Karma, man. That's GOAT, bro. That's good people, man.
You actually remind me. I got to wish him a happy birthday.
Got you. Do that. Got you.
Thank you for reminding me.
Time goes quick, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like, because he dropped that little 2-pack with Nico production and Shamar production. And like that shit's crazy. Have you heard that shit yet?
I still gotta listen. I told him I was really excited to hear it.
Yeah. Hey, we've been busy all fucking day, bro. Like we've been doing shit. Right on. I really do like that vibe for producer records where it really is just like you have the beats and then you're like, who would be ill on this? I think that creates some of the coolest music, like especially as a producer, like it's really, really cool. It's really, really cool to see in real time. And bro, like kudos on getting that AJ Suede feature as well. Like I love hearing that shit. Like when people get artists that they've been listening to for so long to like
he's so awesome, bro. I can't stress it.
He's such a cool dude too. Yeah, genuinely. Oh yeah. Genuinely wholeheartely. That's low key a dream interview of mine as well.
I just have so many memories, from when I was 15, 16, in high school during quarantine, just listening to his stuff and it was awesome, man. So
high school during quarantine just fucked me up, bro. I'm old as hell, man.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like I can't believe it was 6 years ago. I was just thinking about that the other day.
That's
I really
fucked,
can't,
bro.
It is fucked, but the music really, it was a really important time for me because it made me want to get into music, especially this sound. So.
Yeah, 100%. I feel a lot of artists can say that too. Like I know so many cats who kind of owe it to COVID, for lack of a better term, for getting them into this lane that we're in, right? Like it's cool. It's really, really cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Back a little bit on the features. Was there a feature that kind of surprised you or took a track in a direction that you didn't really expect?
Yeah, I would say Taj Mahal. I didn't really expect him to. I mean, I love the track. I didn't expect that type of vibe on that beat from him.
Totally.
When I sent that beat to him, I was expecting something totally else, maybe a little bit slower, but I like what he did. And he actually sent me a video, a few days before the album dropped. He was playing the song in Brooklyn. He was because he was doing a little concert and he was playing and he's like, "Oh, this hasn't dropped yet," and then he performed it.
Ooh, that's fire!
Yeah, it's sick. Yeah,
that's
I gotta send you that.
Yeah, please do. That's an interesting. Sorry, please.
What were you saying?
It's a very interesting pocket that he gets into on there. Like,
yeah, I was surprised in a good way, though.
Totally. I'm gonna be real. That was like first few listens. That was one of the cuts that was like kind of lower for me. I was like, I'm not too sure about it. Yeah. But the more I listened to it, I'm like, this nigga flowing on like it's fucking the little like fucking. I'm not gonna do it because I'm too inebriated to replicate a flow right now. But like that shit is crazy, bro. He's really sliding on that shit.
He is. Sorry. Yeah, I didn't expect the auto tune that he was gonna. I thought he was so and just the fast flow, but I love it. So
yeah, turned out fucking great, man, for real. Yeah, right on. Seeing Karma on here twice as well kind of made me happy as well because I know that dude's really trying to put his name out there as an MC. So seeing that boy get his verses in, seeing that get his reps in, like just makes me fucking happy to see. You know?
Yeah, I knew those beats. Yeah, had to go to him.
Totally.
He's so good over those hard hitting beats.
He has the voice for it, you know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, totally, man.
I,
Totally.
I will say his voice kind of reminds me of Mike a little bit.
Oh my god, yeah, absolutely. It has that same kind of like, I really don't know how to describe it, but like the tonality and kind of the delivery, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
yeah. Shout out Karma, man. Peace to the fucking GOAT, bro.
legend.
That's my guy, bro. Yeah. I guess relatively not wrapping up, but more so on the reflection of it. What would you say Exclamation represents for you at this point in your journey as a producer?
The biggest thing for me is it just represents that I finally, like no matter how many people are listening, it just means a lot to me that I'm really living my dream and working with other rappers, collaborating with them because I've been wanting to do this for so long. Like
Totally.
when I first started releasing back in 2021, I kept on telling myself, oh, just releasing solo beat tapes. I was mixing everything myself,
Mm-hmm.
and I really didn't have like a direction. I was scared to work with other people.
Mm-hmm.
So this album just means so much to me. It makes me think about just how I was making music with basically like not any, I guess, bass
Yeah, I get you.
not that long ago. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it just makes me really the biggest thing for me is just the community aspect of it and
Totally.
being involved in a scene with great fans and great artists.
Mm-hmm.
That's the most important thing to me for sure, and I'm really happy with it.
100%, man. It's really cool because even touching on the mixing a little bit, like there was mixing from, I know Nico was on there,
Yeah,
PTY mixed a little bit of it, and there was two other names that I'm forgetting right now because I'm a fraud. Hold on, let me pull up here.
figurative and lunar or
Yeah, Lunar.
lunaire.
Yeah. Lunar is so fucking crazy. Shout out Lunar, bro. That's
Amazing,
one of the most underrated
amazing.
motherfuckers in this scene, bro. Niggas don't give
Yeah,
him his credit.
so much swag.
Yeah, for real. And shout out Lil Fig too. That's GOAT. That's genuinely
A
GOAT, for
legend.
real. Yeah, it's really cool because I know even for me, like I was gonna listen to this thing regardless, just because of like hearing your other shit and knowing the shit that you're doing. As someone, as like let's say I was just some rando who's familiar with like PTY, who's familiar with Lil Fig. I'm sure I would see that announcement. I would see like, oh shit, PTY did some shit on this. Let me dial in. You know what I mean? And that absolutely goes back to the whole community thing too, where it's like you're getting known in the scene and you're making these connections, and that's going to, as a result, like, excuse me, not only make your shit reach farther, but like have more ears on it as well, and have more people that are like excited to dial into it because it's like, oh shit, I'm getting familiar with bro. And now, like for me, for example, I know everything that you do. I'm gonna be like, I bet, let me tap in. Like that's the homie. You know what I
I
mean?
love it. And
Yeah.
shout out to PTY as well.
Shout out
Crazy
PTY,
talent.
man. It's bro. Every fucking interview I do, at one point or another, PTY comes up. That dude is
That's
crazy,
huge.
man. Yeah,
That's
genuinely.
huge.
That kid is the pillar of this community. I think. Like, there's so many motherfuckers who just like PTY's putting on for the people, man. That's GOAT. That's
He
GOAT for real.
mixed the track, the unruly track, and that makes it
Word.
super clean.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Right on. Yeah, dope. Up leading into this release, how do you feel that you've grown as an artist? Not even just from like the last joint to now, but like your entire artistic career. How do you feel you've grown? That's a super broad question, but I like asking.
I
those
mean,
ones.
look, I'm really proud of my growth. I'll just say that. I
Mhm,
feel like I've grown a lot as a producer in terms of the beats that I'm making. They're a lot cleaner. They're a lot more technical than they were back then.
mhm, mhm.
More confident, reaching out to people. Hey, do you want to beat, feature?
Yeah.
I'm just a more confident artist than I was back then because I was a kid when I started. And I feel like I said before, this album kind of culminates all my growth into one.
Mhm.
And it is my 10th project actually, so maybe the number is a little bit of a milestone. I was releasing a lot of music, like
Mhm.
most of my stuff is just solo beat tapes. So, and once again, I mean that's why like as an artist, the growth has been huge
Yeah.
when it comes to just going from solo beat tapes with at first I was just dropping on SoundCloud,
Mhm, mhm.
not streaming or anything, and to getting to work with some of my favorite artists. So the growth has been so amazing. It's a blessing. It really is. I
Totally,
love the
man.
fact that I'm doing this. Like I love the fact that I'm, you know, just putting myself out there and making music. It just makes me really happy, you know, and I know that it would make like younger me happy as well. So
100%, bro. I think as an artist, if you can look back, like if you had the opportunity to talk to yourself from like 2-3 years ago, 5-6 years ago, like it's monumental shit, bro. You're like, yeah, nigga, we doing this. Like we're out here, bro. So cool.
yeah, I wish I had a time machine.
Say again, sir.
I wish I had a time machine.
Yo, trust me, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dog. If I could tell fucking me from even 2 years ago that at one point I would chop it up with Pink Sifu on an interview show, I'd be like, nigga, like
Shout out one of the all-time greats.
Yeah, for real. Shout out Sifu, man. Let's go. Yeah, right on, bro. Right on. Another super broad question because I'm like evil Nardwar. What do you want people to understand about you, not only as a person but as an artist, after hearing this record? Like, what do you hope people are taking away from this?
Honestly, I just, you know, as a fan, I just hope you enjoy. Really, like I just hope you enjoy. You know, I hope it sounds good to you. You know, there's gonna be a lot more. I'm gonna, you know, try to work super hard on whatever the next project is.
Mhm.
Really, that's it. You know, I'm just happy to be making music.
Fire.
So I know I keep saying the same thing, but that's really what it boils down to.
Totally.
And as a person, I would just like to think of myself as chill, honestly.
Type,
It's
type
not
just
really
a
much
chiller.
there.
Yeah, I feel you.
Just a chill guy or whatever the meme was.
Yeah,
Oh, you know, I'm just a chill guy. Yeah.
Dude, I wish that shit never got, like, I kind of wish that stayed as like a low-key kind
Yeah,
of
I'm
niche
upset that it
meme,
died.
right? Because it's so fire. Like, I'm just a chill guy, bro. Like, what can I say? Yeah, right on, man.
I love music. It's my passion.
Yeah.
And I love that I'm making it. That's really all you need to know. And you know, I'm a fan of a few other things as well. I like watching football and stuff.
Type shit. I'm very much so just getting into it at my ripe age. What's your team? If you're rooting for a football team, are we about to make some people angry? I don't know. The football.
I'm not going to make any. You said if you're looking to get into football, if you're looking to get into football, do not become a fan of this team.
Okay.
The only reason I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan is because my dad, his family comes from Pittsburgh, so I was born into it. But it's awful. It is. I mean, they do the same bullshit every year. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. It's funny you say that. I have like an IRL homie who isn't really into this like hip hop shit or anything like that, and I've been like chilling, like talking with him a little bit just about like me vaguely seeing the game. He's also a Steelers fan, and every day he fucking is fighting
the same
for his
stuff.
life. Say again, sorry?
Like they do. Does he say the same shit? Like they do the same thing every year?
Yeah, where it's like they're just doing the same bullshit, trying the same shit out, and it doesn't work.
It doesn't work. It just
what the fuck are we doing, man? Yeah,
it's really
that's real.
frustrating. Because it used to mean a lot, you know, being a fan of such a great team, franchise, I should say. I mean, but it's been almost 10 years since they've done anything noteworthy, and that really makes me upset.
It's just falling off a fucking cliff. That's so real, man.
Yeah.
That's so real.
Because they're not bad enough to like get better, but they're not good enough to win. Yeah. So they're kind of just stuck. I hate it.
Bro, that's how I know it's real life, like, struggle that you're dealing with. Like, that's,
perfect description.
I'm thankful, at least right now, that, like, I'm not too into it, that I don't have a specific team that I'm rooting for. I'm more so just, like, learning the game, learning the ins and outs. Because I know for a fact if I dedicate, like, if I put my enjoyment in one team, I know I'm just going to be fighting for my fucking life. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a big basketball guy, and I live in Toronto.
What team you like?
The Raptors. Because to me, I'm like, yo, these are like the motherfuckers I grew up with kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
But every year I see the Raptors play, other than that one fucking lightning in a bottle season we had when we had fucking
remember that shit?
Bro, dog. Dude, like, when I tell you that stretch of the playoffs in the finals was electric, dog. Like, being in the city,
Kawhi was on one.
Crazy, bro. And then even with last year with the Jays fucking popping off, like kind of making it to World Series as well. Bro, it's man, it's crazy. I'm becoming more sports enjoyer as time goes on. It's great, man. It's great.
As far as basketball goes, I'm a New York Knicks fan just because I'm from New York.
Type
So
shit.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, what do I think is going to happen with the Knicks this year? I don't probably going to get bounced in the second round. I hope they listen.
Mhm.
I'm not hating. Okay, I hope they win the finals this
Of
year, but
course.
who knows? It's going to be
But
tough.
you're being realistic. This year is fucking ridiculous, man. There's some fucking.
There's so much competition. It's
Oh yeah.
ridiculous.
It's. I'm excited though. I'm excited. I know this is gonna be a really good season. Dude, fucking. I'm really big on Wemby personally. I think Victor Wembanyama is like the fucking goat. Bro, that Shaolin fucking monk training arc that he went off has paid off, and I am like.
He shaved his head and everything.
Oh yeah, dude. He's so much fun to watch. He's so much fun to watch. It's great.
He's a beast, bro. He's like 7'5".
Yeah, and this is his second year in the league, second or third, right?
I think they could. Am I crazy? I think they could go to the finals. I really
think
do.
So, bro. I think so, truly, wholeheartedly. Hold on. Let me Google Victor Wembanyama. Hold on.
It's gonna be tough, obviously, with the Thunder, but I think the Spurs have a chance.
I think so too,
and Denver.
bro.
You can't count out the Joker, obviously, but
Facts. Facts. Bro, this is Wemby's second season. What the fuck, bro? Bro, the league. Oh, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
It's unreal.
Yeah.
He's gonna own the league.
Yeah, I think so. True. I think we're hitting the point where finally, like, Braun is going to be like, he's gonna retire soon, no matter what way you flip it. He's done everything he's need to do. He's played on the same team as his son. Like, he's gonna retire.
He's got one more year left in him.
I think so. Like one or two. But bro, I think it's gonna hit a point where I think Wemby is gonna be the next motherfucker in that discussion. All things considered, bro.
Yeah, the face of the league.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. How did we get talking about fucking?
I don't know, because I mentioned what I like. You asked me who as a person. I said
real.
Like sports, and just as an artist, going forward, just can't wait to work with more people. Can't wait to experiment different genres. I just can't wait to make more music. That's really all it is.
Type shit. I'm telling you, bro. This is the most unserious fucking hip hop podcast fucking ever, bro.
I love it, bro.
Thank you, man.
Love it. I don't like serious. Stuff.
Life is what. Literally, I talk with Kosi about this a lot because she's very much so on this agenda. Shout out Kosi. That's GOAT. That's actually my GOAT. Where is the whimsy in not only the music but just life? Why aren't we living with joy? Why aren't we living with happiness? And you know what I mean? Like,
it's a little bit hard at the moment. I will say, of course, joy very important, but man, with the way the world is right now, we need artists now more than ever. Like, just put your art out there, create. Who cares what people think? Release it. Like, I will say, one thing I will say about my sound is I'm still learning every day, so it's not gonna sound perfect. I'm just learning how to mix better, master better. But hey, you might as well put it out. Whether it sounds perfect or not, you might as well just put it out. See, because people could like it. So
100%,
especially with the world is right now, just release your art, bro. Who cares? Seriously.
That's something that it's taken me a while to learn. I was I've had damn near 5 albums scrapped completely. And I'm like, oh, it needs to be nah, fuck that shit, nigga. I'm just finna drop, bro. So yeah. That's real, bro. That's real. So getting, I guess, to wrapping up, now that the project is out, now that this album is out, what is up next for TH0MMO?
It's a good question. Right now, I mentioned earlier, just gonna keep working with people, making beats for people. Maybe the occasional single for the rest of this year. Like, I want to drop some singles with some people, and I'm getting really involved in the local scene because right now I'm in upstate New York. I go to school here. I'm from Jersey originally, and I live in southern New York. I'm not from the city, so I can't say I live in the city. But getting involved in the local, upstate scene, collaborating with artists locally, which has been awesome. Just going to shows and meeting people. I've already gotten a few songs done. Those should be coming out soon, and getting involved even more with people in the underground scene on Twitter. Musicians at my school, just collaborating with as many people as I can, just because I love it. And as far as projects go, like full-length projects,
Mhm.
I'm not really sure just because I don't have
Yeah.
any at the moment just because I made this recent one and dropped it. I'm thinking about another solo beat tape,
Fire.
like one of the Celestial albums again because it's been a few years, and maybe a collab album with somebody. Who knows? I can't reveal anything,
Type shit.
but we'll see. We'll see. There's definitely going to be more music this year though, and I can't wait.
Fire, bro. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. You think there's going to be any sounds, collaborations, anything like that that are going to surprise us? Anything you're excited to explore that you're legally allowed to / willing to leak if that's possible? That's a crazy
Yeah,
thing to ask.
I think I'm legally allowed to say that the sound that I'm working on with a lot of these people
Mhm.
locally is going to surprise some people. They're not really going to expect these types of instrumentals from me.
Right
I'd
on.
say, but I'm excited. I love to experiment. So
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. That makes me excited, man. Yeah, fuck yeah. So I guess once again to the listeners of this podcast who haven't sat down and listened to Exclamations, go and listen to Exclamations, out now by my man TH0MMO. You listen to the beats, the instrumentals are fucking crazy. Listen to the raps. We got Suede, we got Young Jay, we got Karma, we got Taj Mahal, we got Unruly, we got Link Lion, we got fucking Nate Surt. Tap the fuck in, man. Y'all niggas sleep. What the fuck?
packed roster,
Packed fucking roster, my nigga.
championship roster, bro.
I seen that feature list. I said, "Oh, what?" So, bro, yeah. Serious fucking business going on, man. Exclamations out now. Tap the fuck in. TH0MMO, thank you so much for coming on to the Aux podcast, bro. I appreciate it more than you know.
Bro, you've been trying to make it happen. So
Yeah, for real.
I'm so
for real.
glad that it did.
I knew,
So
bro.
glad.
It's crazy. I knew this interview was gonna happen before the album was even out, my nigga. Like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's serious, man. As for closing sentences, all of the links are in the description. The album's in the description. All of TH0MMO's social media, all that shit. Tap the fuck in with the homie, man. Like, follow, subscribe, comment, all that shit. Listen to the music. Bandcamp coming soon, etc., etc.
Yeah, I got to drop it on Bandcamp, guys.
Yeah.
I do apologize if any of you guys are trying to listen through Bandcamp. It's coming soon. I've been
Coming soon.
procrastinating. School has been on my ass, so
Oh yeah, life and all that. 100%, bro.
Yeah,
But
it'll be here.
I know niggas will be sad for that, for sure. I guess wrapping up completely, any final words or shouts that you want to give before we close this out?
I just want to thank you guys for listening to this podcast and, to my music. It means so much. Like, really, it means the world. I want to thank everybody that I've made music with. Shout out to Suede and Young Jay and everybody. And I want to say, am I allowed to say this on here? I want to say Free Palestine.
Of course, bro. Absolutely.
I want to say Free Palestine because,
yep.
I mean, man, oh man, just absurd. It's just absurd. And
bro.
I can't believe the world is allowing this to happen. I really can't, for as long as it's been going on. Just so
me,
anytime I get the chance to, get a platform to speak on, I'm gonna say
100%.
that,
Free Palestine, bro. Free the Congo. Free Tigray. Free Sudan.
free the world,
Haiti.
bro.
Free the world. Word to Akai Solo. All power to oppressed people always. If you a Zionist, get the fuck up out my face. I'm gonna slap
Go fuck
shit out
yourself,
you.
seriously.
Kill yourself.
No bullshit, bro. No bullshit.
Bro,
Seriously.
it just kills me. yeah.
No
100%.
sympathy for you whatsoever at all.
Fuck that shit, my nigga. This has been the Aux podcast. TH0MMO, thank you for coming on, bro. I always like closing out the episode by playing a song from the record, and I like to leave that up to the artist. If I'm going to close this episode out, which song am I going to play?
Oh, that's good.
That's a good question.
Yeah, from the record. I like the song with Unruly, Tears.
Yeah. I'm going to do that. Sick. Once again, thank you guys for listening to the Aux podcast. Tap in with TH0MMO. All links in the fucking description. Exclamations out now. Go and bump that shit. Peace, love, bless, power to oppressed people, free the world, all that shit. Yes, sir. Literally, just give me like 30 seconds, bro. I'm just going to do my little outro. I don't like editing, so I'm going to do my shit.
Yeah, go ahead.
Type.
I'ma just go. Self-righteous and selfish, you didn't help fighting. Felt fired from pressure to get myself by it. Impressed to fight for attention to get your own slice. But now them crackers own you forever, there's not a hell like it. If I sold my soul, I'd still be broke, nigga.